I've clicked start streaming. Hi! We're aggressively here. Oh, it's starting. Woo! There we go. The internet could totally see us now, apparently.
Hi!
There we
Hi,
go.
Internet!
Hello, internet.
How are
chat
you
up.
interneting today?
I'm just going to type
Hopefully
in
you
chat,
have...
but we'll be watching the chat.
Hi.
Oh yeah, for everyone listening to the uncut version, we're live streaming this. This is the one that we tried live streaming.
Yeah.
In case you hadn't guessed.
Yes. We are live streaming the thingies.
Yeah.
The Mons and the casts.
The Mons and the casts. We have a very small cast today to discuss the Mons.
It's a 2-cast today.
It took all of 5 seconds for me to spill some water on myself.
Oh, that's fine. What are you doing, Stevie? That's not where the water belongs.
I guess you're in a good mood.
I'm a genius.
Maybe not so much. So, I have my notes. Do you have your notes?
Yes.
Are we doing this thing?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
So, hello and welcome to the Moncast. As always, I'm Stevie, and this episode I'm joined by Chisai236.
Hi.
There we go. I was waiting for the hello. The current score is 12-7 to Pokemon, and this time we'll be discussing the 20th episodes, The Darkness Before Dawn, and Chikorita's Big Upset. Intro music. I could probably play it, but I won't.
Intro music. Hooray!
So, it's Digimon first.
Digimon.
Digimon.
We're starting on a plot note and ending on a filler note.
I suppose, if you want to spoil everything.
Oh. Never mind.
Pokemon could be plot relevant. We don't know.
No. It's Pokemon, though. Most of the episodes aren't plot relevant.
Maybe. We'll find out, won't we? It's not like we've watched them already.
Yeah, shh.
Shh. Don't say anything. And so, let's start with The Darkness Before Dawn. Here we go. Burn it, burn it. So, most of the recap was a recap. The only bit about it that was noticeable for me was TK said Chimeramon in a really weird way.
Yeah, he did. It's like what was it? Chimeramon or something like that?
No, the Chimera bit was fine. It was just he went like Chimeraman.
Come on.
Chimeramare.
Meh, 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 meh.
Chimeraman.
Meh, meh. Come here. Come here. Meh, meh.
Chimeraman. Do 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 do. Chimeraman. Do do do.
Do. Meh, meh.
And after that, we get the actual episode, which is the main bit we all care about.
Yes.
And since last time, Chimeramon's just gone in a straight line, destroying everything it comes across. And
Yep.
the Dark Emperor, well, I keep saying Dark Emperor, it's the Digimon Emperor, following behind. Is following behind, I think.
Yeah, and
That's right.
he basically went off the deep end right here. I mean, technically he went off the deep end yesterday because that was when the whirlpool thing was involved, but you know.
But today he's gone further off the deep end.
No, get it deep end because it's water.
Yeah.
You're in the deep
I
part of
got
the
it.
water. Oh, okay.
I was trying to do this thing called moving on.
Oh, I don't like that.
Moving forwards is tiring.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, all this destruction is happening, and the 02 kids are just following behind, just being like, what do we do? We're weak. We cannot do anything. We need to do something.
Something.
Something. So,
Plan. Go.
Plan, go, we need to do a plan, just because this is really bad.
Yeah.
Just like Cody says how bad it is, and then Yoli says for some reason, watch your mouth. Which is a weird
Yeah, that
bit.
was weird. Bite your tongue. She said, "Bite your tongue." That's what she said.
That was it.
And she's like, and all Cody said was like, "We need to stop him" or something. It's like, what? Why? It's not like he said something bad.
Yeah. No, Cody was like, he's burning the whole digital world or something.
Yeah.
And Yoli disapproves of the word burning, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, burning isn't a popular pastime for most people, so.
No, but still. Like.
It was a weird line.
Yeah, it was an odd line.
It was mainly there for the follow-up joke from Tentamon about it tasting bad.
Yeah.
That was the only reason.
What was that? It's like, that would taste bad. It's like, well, yeah, but what?
Wait, does Tentamon even have a tongue?
No.
I don't think
he
does.
Doesn't have a mouth at all, I don't think.
No, it opens sideways or something.
Does it? It's never been shown to open, has it?
I assume he eats somehow, and that's how beetle mouths work, I think.
Yeah, but...
I'm trying to display it with my hands and it doesn't work because this is audio.
No, please show me how the mouth things work.
Your hand, I'm showing my hands like this, and the fingers are interlocking and they open sideways like that. Like what I'm doing right now.
Right, it's horizontal instead of vertical, basically.
Yes, and they just sort of interlock the square bits, and that's how he opens the mouth to eat.
The
question I have is, does he have a tongue behind that bit?
Probably not. I don't think bugs have tongues. So definitely not a tongue.
Can he taste?
But then again, Kabuterimon and Mega Kabuterimon have tongues. And so does Hercules Kabuterimon. Maybe he does have a tongue. I don't know.
I don't know. Also, at this point, I realised I forgot to tweet that we're live streaming now. Whoops. Oh.
Tweet that we're live.
Tweet again. It's all tweets.
Tweet.
Tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Tweet.
Oh my god, it's so... YouTube is not very good for live streaming. You have to go for like 5 tabs to find it. Oh well. And... let's share it again.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
We'll pick up from where we left off for a second, because I am a professional. I know what I'm
totally
supposed to be
professional.
doing. There we go. I can't be bothered writing a full tweet. It just says live now, and then a link. There we go.
You're live.
We are live.
Get your digital eyeballs over here. Or I guess your ears, because you're not really looking at anything. So get your digital ears over here.
I don't know. Maybe someone will watch. Who cares? We can record regardless. That's the point.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's what, 1:30 on a Tuesday. People won't be free. At least for you it is.
Yeah, for me it is.
For me it's 9:30, so people will be going to sleep.
True.
Either way,
yeah.
people aren't
Someone in the world must be awake, right?
Someone.
Right. Someone.
Find me somebody to watch live streams. Somebody to watch. Why are we just on a Queen bed?
I don't know. Just started a trend, I guess, for this recording.
Yeah, the Queen's good, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Not like Cody complains about the fact that they have no way of stopping Chimeramon.
Ooh, nice segue.
Thank you. So they come up with this brilliant idea, which is point this pipeline out to Izzy, who can come up with a brilliant idea.
I love how Cody doesn't even think of an idea. Like, it makes it look like Cody had an idea, but Cody basically just sees the pipe in the desert and is like, I have an idea. I'll tell Izzy, and then Izzy can figure something out.
Yeah. Just like he got halfway to being impressive and then just gave all the credit to Izzy.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, Izzy, there's a pipe here. Does that mean anything? And then Izzy's like, oh, it's oil. We can use fire.
Woo!
But Cody basically just lost all credit he could have had there.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty certain I keep saying dark, the Digimon Emperor's base flying away from the kids, so it would have been past the
No,
pipeline.
I think it was flying towards them.
But then how did they get so far ahead? Because Chimeramon's moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, like logic. Listen, they got on the ship. Let's just be happy they got on the ship eventually.
Yeah, eventually. So yeah, Izzy has this pipeline plan, which is just get, well, what is it? Ty, Matt, and Izzy are in the campgrounds, and they just get their Digimon in the digital world to burst the pipe and light on fire. So
Yep.
that stops the ship because it's on fire, and that needs to be dealt with.
Even though it's mostly made of stone.
But stone on fire isn't good.
But stone can't catch fire.
It can in the digital world, apparently.
Okay, sure. I guess I don't know how the digital world functions.
A burning stone needs to stop for repairs.
Yeah.
That well-known saying.
Yes.
Um,
Those old sage. That's old sage advice.
Yes. So while the ship is stopped, all of the 02 kids enter through another convenient entrance. So they just
Super
fly in.
convenient.
And during all this opening bit, we get quite a few shots of Ken. Oh, sorry, the Digimon Emperor. Just sort of going doolally in the middle of the ship. Because the darkness is getting to his head. He's hearing the voice of darkness.
Which is Devimon, even though it shouldn't really be Devimon. I don't know.
Like Devimon was the dark bit that he took from the dark pool, which isn't in the dark ocean. It was just a regular ocean.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like other things that happened later. Like they could have tied this kind of stuff in a little better, but they didn't. They threw Devimon in for some weird reason.
I think it's just a general power of darkness. Ooh.
Yeah. But it's definitely Devimon's voice. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's
definitely.
the same voice, yeah.
I recognize it from last episode.
Yeah.
Just a weird one to get back. Just like they could have picked any of the last series villains, so Apocalypse would have probably made more sense. For sort of a darkness that's been dispersed in something.
Yeah,
Void.
yeah, that would have worked. Anything would have worked. It's just they're not consistent with it. They've already thrown in the Dark Ocean bit. Now they have Devimon, and there's other stuff that gets thrown in later. It's just like, where are we going with this exactly?
Yeah, it's kind of just Ken's losing the plot. He's hearing voices, he's having nightmares during the daytime when he's awake. It's all getting to him.
Yeah.
And some stellar voice acting work, I think. Just the performance is really good on Ken's part. Yeah, I just thought we should credit some voice acting every once in a while, because sometimes they are good.
Yeah, they are nice. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
I definitely got the impression he was going crazy and was very evil, which was
Yeah,
definitely the goal.
This episode is interesting because he goes from like he's officially lost it to he kind of comes back a little later on. I should wait till we get to that, but yeah, there's good range in this episode for Ken.
Yeah, it does go sort of back and forth.
Yeah.
And so, getting back to the 02 kids, or the kids, Digikids.
The kids.
Don't know what to call them.
The O2 kids. The armor kids.
But there's there's six. There's six of them.
I don't know.
The 06 kids.
The 06 kids.
No. I'm just going to call them the Digikids.
DigiKids. That sounds good. DigiKids.
Instead of Digidestined.
Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know the DigiKids are coming?
So, the DigiKids get into the Digibase through the Digi doorway. That was Digi there.
Digi doorway. That was Digi there.
I mean, Ken just clearly has this thing for wide open doorways into his secret base.
I kind of forget now. Is that the same doorway they used last time, or is it different?
I think it's a different one because it has a ledge outside. So it's a second.
Okay,
it's a second convenient doorway.
I was gonna say if it's the same one, that's bad because he should have fixed that. But if it's a different one, that's even worse because that means not only did he fix it, did he not fix it, but then there's multiple just like convenient entrances into his base.
I mean, who needs security anyway when you've got a Chimera Man?
Ken apparently.
They just walk in there. Well,
they really do.
They fly in there and then they walk.
Yeah.
And they just follow this tunnel through the rocks and end up in this like Death Star landing bay, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just lots of metal and flat surfaces and woo, sci-fi. Ken built a base.
Yeah. Davis even makes a joke about it being very sci-fi like.
Yeah. And there's something about him saving Kari and Kari calling it a fantasy.
Right, yeah.
Did you know that Davis likes Kari?
No, I had no idea. He constantly talks about saving Kari like a damsel in distress. I had no idea he liked Kari.
Water's good. So, once they're all inside, Ken's guard Chimeramon turns up to protect the base. He protect, but he attack. But he mainly has lots of
fires
wings.
his laser.
Yes, he fires his laser a lot. He's also very, very big. Just
yes.
Every shot he's in, he's like, I don't know, 20 times taller than all the Digimon. He's big. Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a big pupper dragon. I don't know what to call him. He's a big.
He's just a big.
He's a big abomination against nature.
Can you call the digital world natural?
Against digital nature, they're living creatures, so they have a natural order kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know.
Is the digital world a real world?
Yes, they are currently in it.
But is it real? If the other world's the real world, that implies that the digital world isn't real.
Well, it's digital, and humans control everything, so of course they're going to call their world the real world.
I'm just trying to get philosophical, but don't have any answers.
No counters to that.
Nope. We're assuming that the digital world is a quote-unquote real world.
Well, in the context of this, it is.
It's as real as the real world is real.
Yes.
Oh, man. I should have studied philosophy, because it makes no sense, just like this show. So, the DigiKids get the Digimon to fight Chimeramon. And just try and defend them, and it does diddly squat.
It goes about as well as you'd expect. A bunch of armors trying to take on a giant mega.
Yeah, just nothing. Doesn't touch him. They even do the big combined power of friendship strike, and it doesn't even scratch him.
Power of friendship strike.
Basically what it is just, we'll all work together to do a big attack. Yeah.
Use your best things. And yeah. But it didn't do nothing. Not even a scuff. Nothing. Not a scratch, not a scuff, not a bruise, nothing.
Didn't even react.
No.
It's just like, I'm a firing my laser. And then Chimeramon just does that several times.
Yes,
wipes them all out.
over and over, and just decimates them.
And the what is it? Flamedramon, Horsomon, and Digimon all go back to the Digibaby forms, or the in-training forms. And Patamon
Yeah.
and Gatomon are back to Patamon and Gatomon. So many names. Um,
Yes.
and Ken's watched all this through his live feed of everything that he has.
Mm-hmm.
And this really standout moment for me in the episode where Ken just twigs for a second that
Yeah.
Digimon might be alive.
Yeah, because Wormmon makes a comment of like, yeah, they're just, or Ken's like thinking like, oh, they're so small now, and then it's like, yeah, they're just like human. And then Ken kind of has a moment of like, oh, I didn't think about it like that, and he ends up ordering Chimeramon to stop, which is like, oh, he has a sense of mercy. Okay, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, like
Not completely a terrible person. He's just not really. He doesn't consider them like living, but then when he kind of thinks like, oh, they're like babies, he's kind of like, I'll just take care.
mm,
Because it's kind of like he's uncomfortable with it, sort of. Like, I don't want to attack defenseless babies. So he orders Chimeramon to stop and just goes down there to basically talk to the kids himself.
yeah, like I didn't really think about it up to this point, but Ken's just kind of looked at the Digimon as playthings,
Yeah.
just like things for him to control and mess around with and dominate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
one of the things I really like about the Emperor is it's just like it's just a game to him and he doesn't realize that they're actually alive. And
yeah,
then that's kind of the error of his ways is that they're living things and you're doing all this to living things. Because if you're playing like a video game and you do stuff like Ken's doing, it doesn't matter because it's a video game. So it's kind of interesting to watch Ken kind of realize like, oh no, they're alive.
or
Crap.
they might be.
They might be. Well,
Like,
yeah.
He sort of has just this twinge of empathy for them because he's like, huh,
Yeah.
they're like human babies.
Yeah.
So it's almost like sort of a little switch flicked in his head for a second, which is just like,
Yeah.
maybe there's more to this than I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
A really just standout moment. Just like a villain going, wait a second, I could be wrong. You
Yeah.
don't see that much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, it stood out in the episode as an important moment.
Uh-huh.
So at this point, Chimeramon's on standby, literally. He's just
Yeah, just
stood there.
freezes. Ken tells him to stop, but it just freezes and just like a robot. It's just like, I was told to stop. I'm done.
Yeah, so this gives the DigiKids some time to plan the next step. And by
Yes.
that I mean, Davis just says, we need to do something. I'm not just going to stop because you're all tired, and runs ahead. Which, honestly, I appreciate. I think that was the right move to make because he was up for the challenge and no one else was.
Right, yeah.
You don't often have a moment just where the big bad monsters literally just stood there doing nothing. So you can walk
Yeah.
past them.
Yeah. So it's just like, we need to do something while we can, so let's go.
Yeah. So he makes his way to the engine room. Everyone else tries to follow after him, but they get intercepted by Chimeramon,
Yeah.
who's been woken up again by Ken. Sorry, the Digimon Emperor.
Yeah.
And
But when Ken tries to give Chimeramon an order, Chimeramon leaves.
yeah,
He just leaves. He's like, I'm out. And just flies away.
I turn
And-
around, I see what's behind me. Yeah, he just leaves. He's had enough. And then
So,
Ken has a breakdown.
yeah. Ken has a breakdown. He's hearing the voices again. TK makes a mention of it, though. So I don't know if everyone can hear it, or maybe just TK and Ken can hear it. But TK does mention, like, do you hear that voice?
Yeah, like, I didn't register that TK hears the weird voice as well. I
Yeah,
guess,
I don't know. I don't think anyone else reacted to it, so it may just be TK that can hear it. But yeah, he
yeah,
does mention that,
it
and
I guess it's just a link to Devimon that they have,
probably
or
yeah,
that they
just
share.
kind of reinforcing that kind of attachment, where you know what I mean.
Hmm.
That like mirrored link they have from the last episode and how much it bothered him and everything.
Yeah, like TK overcame that darkness,
Yeah,
and
TK is
Ken.
basically anti-darkness, despite the fact that his crest isn't light.
Yeah, I mean, if Kari had been around, she probably would have been the one to finish off Devimon,
Yeah, yeah.
but she wasn't yet. Yeah, like just TK's already like had that phase battling the darkness and overcoming it, whereas Ken is embracing it and trying to harness its power.
Yeah, and it's just overwhelming him.
Yeah,
Which, yeah, he's having a breakdown now.
yeah,
Um, a sweet little thing though is poor Wormmon is trying so hard to like help Ken, and Ken's just like losing his mind. And so Wormmon's like, "All right, I'm gonna do something about this." And so basically, as Davis is running towards the engine room, Wormmon comes up and is like, "No, it's over here. I'll show you. It's right over here." And Davis doesn't believe him at first. He's like, "I know, Digimon." It's funny because Davis says, "Do you're helping us? Do I look stupid to you?" And he's like, "Never mind." And Wormon's just like really sweet and is like, "No, I'm trying to help Ken. I'm trying to help my master, and I'll cooperate with you if that means he'll get better." And so
Yeah,
he leads Davis to the engine room.
top 10 anime betrayals.
Yeah, well, it's not really a betrayal.
I mean, he's helping
I
the
guess.
good guys, and Ken's a bad guy, so it's kind of a betrayal.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. That's
It
fair.
is in Ken's interests, but it's not what Ken would want.
True. Yeah, it's in Ken's best. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I put it as number 5 on anime betrayals. It's a
Sounds
betrayal for
good.
good.
The good betrayal.
Yeah.
The best interest betrayal.
Yeah. So this leads to the engine room, which is powered by a just a Digiegg that's covered in darkness. Which Davis says we have to pick it up or something, and then it just picks itself up, like levitates.
He asks, "How are we gonna pick it up?" And it just starts floating. Like, all right.
Then the egg just goes like this, and picks itself up.
I am magical and golden.
Yeah. Just like you're
Pretty
close by.
shiny.
You triggered my proximity sensors, so now I'm just gonna be good now.
Right.
So it lifts up, it sheds the darkness, explodes with golden radiance, whatever the proxy
Mm-hmm.
was, blows up the engine room or something. So the ship just stops in midair.
Well, the Digiegg is the power source, so all the power goes out.
Yeah,
But the lights shut off and everything.
yeah. And the ship just stops moving. So I guess it has something else powering it, otherwise it should crash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of not moving anymore.
Yeah, it freezes. And then this Digiegg, this golden light, just makes Vmon Digivolve. No, Demi Vmon Digivolve. And then they go.
No, it's Vmon.
No, Demi Vmon Digivolves to Vmon first.
No, while the Digiegg is glowing, when they're first looking at it, Demi Vmon evolves into Vmon.
That's what I just
So
said.
What? Oh, I didn't hear it.
I corrected myself, then you corrected my correction of myself.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay, sorry.
I think we overcorrected.
We corrected the correction of the correction, so now we're wrong again, I guess?
I was kind of right. I don't
I
know.
know, I'm just trying to rationalize the weird loops we just went through for no reason.
Yeah, then Vivimon digivolves, and then they golden armor energize,
Eh.
and they digivolve to. I think. Do they say his name? I don't think they say.
Yeah, I think they say it's
They
yeah.
probably do. Their digivolve. Well, Vmon armor digivolves to Magnamon,
Yeah.
who's
Well, either way, we
cool.
see what it looks like, so
Yeah, who's
that's the spoiler, really.
it's golden Flamedramon,
It's gold.
essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Golden holy Flamedramon. He's cool.
Yep.
He's also a
He's
royal
cool.
knight, so
Yes. But that's not relevant here. But it is a thing. It's the smallest royal knight.
yeah, it's not a thing in the series yet. I
Yet,
don't
yeah.
think the Royal Knights became a thing like properly till season 5.
Was it? I thought it was before that.
Like, I don't think they were in Tamers or Frontier.
Yeah,
So
but didn't
they
they
were
get like
probably.
introduced in a movie or something?
I
Or
don't
was
think
that
so
after
because
Saber?
there's like Omnimon already. I've not
Yeah,
seen.
but when were they
I've not
officially
seen a
called?
couple like Frontier films and Tamers films, so it could
Uh,
be.
I'll
I
look it
know.
up. I mean,
I know they were definitely in season 5 as the Royal Knights.
yeah, they were in the series as yeah, officially the Royal Knights.
Yeah. TM, do not steal, whatever.
I still argue that Omnimon does not fit in that group at all.
It, not really. He's
No,
cool. So that's kind of
because
the
he's so like he's supposed to be a mesh of two Digimon, and it just looks really distracting as part of the group.
hmm.
I don't know. It's something about the design
I mean, the main criteria is just look cool, and that's about
and
it.
be vaguely knight shaped.
Yeah, be kind of humanoid. If you have another thing, then just have a beast form for it, like Leopardmon. That's about it.
Right.
Um, but yeah, that's like 3 seasons ahead. In this one, Magnamon's just glowy dude, here to save the day. We assume, but it just kind of cuts
Yeah.
off. The episode ends. Like,
Yep.
just like that, and
I
boom.
I will
Cliffhanger.
say though, I think it would have been interesting if instead of Magnamon, instead of getting Magnamon, or instead of I guess it being Vmon that is Magnamon, it would have been kind of cool if Wormmon evolved, just
Yeah,
narratively, because it would have been like, oh, Wormmon went through all this trouble to save Ken, and now Wormmon can save Ken.
yeah.
That would have been kind of cool.
It kind of wouldn't make sense though, because the bond between them right now just is non-existent.
Yeah, I guess.
But apart from that, it would be cool, just because I like whatever he's called. I forget what he's called. It's not like. It's not Shadramon. It's the other one that looks similar but it's gold. I'm googling it.
Know which one you're talking
it's
about.
Kongumon. It's called. It's like
Oh.
a golden beetle with lots of
Oh.
forks. That's the one I was thinking of. He's a cool Digimon.
Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's been an agent of God on Earth since ancient times. Ooh.
It's a beetle.
Yeah, it's just a golden beetle. Which wouldn't be as cool as Magnemon.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, it's not cool enough.
I just wanted Wormmon to get into armor evolution.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Also, that Digimon had the symbol, or the crest of, was it kindness display on it? Or was that a
No,
different
it has
symbol?
miracles.
That's the crest of miracles. It didn't look
Yeah.
like it when it flashed it up.
Kindness is the pink egg that looks like a flower.
Yeah, but the crest that flashed on the
Oh,
Digimon
I
was
see
the
what you're
crest of
saying.
kindness. It wasn't the crest of miracles. It's like when he
Weird.
approached the golden egg and the black stuff on it came off, it flashed the
Yeah, I
crest
see
of
what
kindness
you
on
mean.
there. Even though that's not the Digi-Egg of kindness. Because the Digi-Egg of kindness is just a pink flower.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. I mean, I'm gonna look that up now.
I think the one that I picked up is the Digi-Egg of... Yeah, it's the Digi-Egg of miracles. It's also a Digi-Egg of destiny, but that's like more floofy in design, if that makes sense. Yeah, the Digi-Egg of destiny just looks like a weird shoe. Yeah, it was... So we picked up the Digi-Egg of miracles, which flashed the crest of kindness.
Oh, it does. What the heck?
Yeah.
What? That's weird.
Either the writers didn't care, or it's suggesting some link between that Digi-Egg and Ken, because we find out Ken has a crest of kindness.
Yeah, that is odd.
Which we'll question later, when he gets a crest of kindness or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Huh. Weird. Okay. That's a thing.
Yeah. That is where the episode ended.
Yes. It was just Magnemon's there and we're done.
Cliffhanger, what's going to happen next?
You
I'm
have to
gonna
wait till
assume-
next episode to see him actually do anything.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that Ken's going to be defeated in one way or another. And
Probably, yeah.
something will happen with Ken. Sorry, the Digimon Emperor.
They call him Ken too, so it's fine.
Who's Ken 2?
Because... Not what I meant, but okay.
I'm so lazy. So,
You're reaching for the low-hanging joke free, like I do.
yeah, it's just easy. It is
It
almost
is.
10 past 10, so I'm bound to be getting tired. Any
Oh,
minute
yeah.
now. So, is anything else we want to mention before the final questions?
No, that's it.
Nope.
I'm
Uh,
good.
I do want to point out that I think Izzy updated the email so it doesn't use Comic Sans anymore. So, well
Oh,
done,
yeah.
Izzy. Make it look professional.
Oh, no more Comic Sans.
No more Comic Sans. But what can you do?
Use Comic Sans?
No, you don't want Comic Sans.
Why not? It's sensational.
Wow. Wow. That's all I'm giving that.
That's fair.
The only other bit is just the bit of padding in the middle when they're just wandering around the base a bit. And the Bakuman turn up and they use stock footage attacks a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of buying time. It felt like another sort of short episode as a result.
Yeah, I felt like they could have had more happen in this episode because not a lot happens.
Yeah, it feels like they've split what could have probably been 2 episodes into what I'm guessing will be 3, with this third one coming up.
Oh, yeah.
After Run Yoli Run being amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. My maths is wrong. So, let's see, there's Run Yoli Run. Then in the next one they attack the base, then there's this one, where they attack the base again, so it's the second time. So it's basically split like, what could probably be 2 or maybe 3 into 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So-
It could have just been condensed more, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it could have been more tightly packed.
Yeah.
Kind of like Chimeramon's design.
Yeah,
Put
no
everything
kidding.
together, smush it.
Scrap this part and this part and this part, and we'll just smash it together. Making
Yeah.
it vaguely dragon shaped.
And then just make it 25 times bigger than everything else in the room.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to mention from my notes. I've covered everything
Okay.
else. So, Who was your standout character?
Ken for his moment with, I guess, his moment of clarity, where he kind of like realizes that the babies are he kind of shows sympathy towards the baby Digimon. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting little character moment.
Yeah. He definitely was like a driving force in the episode.
Yeah, definitely.
The other driving force, I would say, and my standout character is Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he did a pretty solid job as leader in this one. Just rallying the troops and going ahead forging ahead when everyone else was kind of beaten down and bruised.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of took the good leader role.
Yeah.
And actually did a good job.
We assume. We don't know how well Magnemon's going to do.
I mean, he found an ancient golden Digi-Egg, so he's doing pretty good, I think. And he's able to use it, so...
Technically, Ken found it first, and then harnessed it to power a massive spaceship.
Yeah, but... Davis was trying to stop the ship, and Davis stopped the ship. And not only that, but he found a new weapon.
Yeah.
So,
and he also
good.
recruited the villain's partner Digimon. So that was good.
Yes, yeah.
Strong ally there.
Yes.
So, what was your favourite thing?
Favorite thing? Hold on real quick. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect because it's echoing again.
Oh, Discord, why? Discord, why?
Testing. Okay. Oh. Hello?
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to like test the echo. Okay, no, I don't hear it anymore. Anyway, favorite thing. Well, I guess because I made Ken my standout, I'll make my favorite thing just Wormon's loyalty to Ken, which is adorable and sweet. But then, I guess, yeah, I don't know. There's probably better things like Davis actually doing a good job being a leader, but I just love Wormon, so
yeah.
Dang it, Wormon's going to be my favorite thing. I will mention that Davis did a good job today, though, which we talked about.
Pat on the back for Davis.
Pat on the back for Davis, being actually good.
Yeah.
You can't...
Like I initially wrote down Wormmon, but thinking about it, my favourite thing is probably just Chimeramon. And how he destroys everything until he gets bored and flies away.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, I'm just gonna leave.
It's like, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like this whole being ordered around thing. So I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. That's basically it. He's just stopped obeying orders because Ken was losing it.
Yep.
So he went his own way. And yeah, he's still just a really cool design for a Digimon. Just made of everything else.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
And his attack is just firing a laser. Which is cool.
Laser!
A laser made from no parts of any other Digimon. It's just a green and orange thing.
You can imagine it's maybe a bunch of like the attacks mixed together and it makes like a weird green color. Maybe. Possibly.
It's a cool laser.
Yes.
So, next one. Was this filler or not filler?
Not filler.
Correct.
There's plot happening, and also there was even a Digi-Egg, so lots of plot.
Lots of plot. Everything's going on. New Digi-Egg, new Digivolution. Plot twists and turns and character growth and moments.
Yeah.
Good.
Plot twist. Davis is doing a good job.
What?
What? Yeah.
This is unheard of. Davis being good.
It's unheard of.
Has Davis finally decided to get good?
Maybe. We'll see.
Find out, won't we?
Find out next time. Oh, no.
On the Moncast.
On the Moncast.
No, Davis was good. And this episode was not filler. And overall thoughts wise, it was just a solid episode.
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I interrupted you. I didn't mean
No,
to.
go
Go for it. Go!
No, go ahead.
David!
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, just go ahead.
Just gonna keep saying it. Yeah, I thought it was nice, but it was a good episode, but also, like we mentioned before, it probably could have been more eventful than it was. 'Cause there wasn't really a whole lot that was going on. It took them forever to get on the base, and then they kind of just fought Chimeramon for a little bit, and then they just got the egg. Like, they could have probably packed a little more in there. I don't know. But it was still a good episode.
Yeah, it had a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
But the rest of it with Ken and Chimeramon and all that was cool.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the next episode because I can't remember most of 02 and what happens. So it should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping something good will happen with Ken.
Yeah. And we're finally got like a plot thread going, which is even better.
Yeah, this is all built up to this. And it's like 20 episodes in, we're reaching a climax to this arc. So it's good.
Yeah.
After all that filler, we finally got a proper story arc going on.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming like next one or the one after will be the finale of this arc, which will be cool.
I think so, yeah. I forget how long this goes on for.
Yeah. Like obviously I remember bits like Ken joins the team. Woo! Spoilers. But
But when?
like when and how does he transition from the Emperor to this new Ken?
Yeah.
All that stuff.
When is Ken a candidate for the team?
Okay. I think that's enough Digimon discussion. Is that everything?
Yep.
Yep. Shall we
Okay.
move on to that other one? I think it's called Pokemon.
Yeah, it was about like a plant or something.
No, that was last week.
Oh, was
wait,
it?
no, that was this week as well.
Yeah.
Just a different plant.
Different plants.
It was a dino plant. And so yeah,
Yeah.
let's move on. Next up is Chikorita's big upset.
Pokemon, woo!
Pokemon Johto! I've not been listening to the opening song before the episodes like I used to.
Oh yeah, I listen to it every time because I'm a dork.
I should do. Because like the second theme's still good. It's not as good as
Yeah.
the first one in my opinion, but I still like it.
Yeah.
I should listen to it next time.
Yeah.
But
Give it a listen.
this one jumps straight in, and for once they're not just walking on a path somewhere. They're actually mid-battle.
Yeah. There's stuff happening
Yeah, on the screen.
on
Wow.
the screen.
It's the magic of television.
It's actual action.
Yeah. In this case, it's Ashton.
You tried, and I appreciate it.
It doesn't work. Ashton. It's an Ashton of action.
There you go. An Ashton of action.
Close enough. Yes. Ash has his Chikorita out battling a Raticate.
Yep.
And it's kind of a fair fight. Chikorita's doing pretty well. Sort of getting worn down by the Raticate. And Ash decides to try and return Chikorita and swap them for Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Chikorita does not approve and just repeatedly dodges the red laser from the Pokeball and refuses to return.
Yeah, she's like, nope, nope, nope. Which, I can understand where Chikorita's coming from. If I was losing to Eradicate, I'd probably be pretty upset too. It's like, you think I can't take a giant rat? What's wrong with you?
It's not even that big a rat. It's just a fat
Well, for rats, it's a pretty big
True.
rat.
For a rat, it's a big rat. But it's not like a giant. Not like Island of Giant Pokemon. That one.
Yeah, relative to Pokemon, Raticate is not that big. But relative to real world rats, Raticate is massive. It's like the size of a dog. Or
Oh, yeah.
bigger.
Wow. That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, a rat
dog-sized
the
rat.
size of a dog.
Ooh. No, thank
I
you.
think those are in like New York.
You might be thinking of something else there, because
I'm kidding.
I could have sworn it was like Korea or something I heard that about.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm Googling dog-sized rat, though.
I'm gonna laugh if it exists.
The world's largest rats are the size of small dogs.
Oh, the capybara! That's right. There's rodents that are that big. It's not a rat, but it's a rodent,
I'm,
and they're like bigger than dogs.
hmm.
You should look up.
I'm looking at
You should look
pictures
up
of rats.
capybara if you've never seen it.
Capybara. Ooh. Some rats are massive.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the first 30 seconds of this episode.
We're already derailed, but it's fine. It's
Right.
fine for like capybaras.
What the hell? Holy. What?
It's like a beaver without the beaver tail.
No, I'm still looking at dog-sized rats.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's
No, I
like the
won't
length of
look at
his
it.
thigh. What the hell? I'm sharing this with you. Hope you don't
I'm-
mind rats.
I don't mind. Are they real? Oh my gosh, it's a thing.
Look at it.
What in the world?
It's like,
It's huge! Look at that! It's a real Raticate!
it's just the size of his thigh. It's just a rat.
It's so big!
I know.
What the heck?
Wow. Dog-sized rats.
That is someone's pet. Wow.
It was found in New York.
Was it?
Yep.
I called it! I called it!
How does it get so big? That's not what she said.
What? Alright.
Anyway, we've seen the dog-sized rat now. It's a thing.
There's no context for the podcast on that. Just Google dog-sized rat.
You'll find something.
Do yourselves a favor and Google dog-sized rat.
I could put it on Twitter.
True. We'll just say it's a real world Raticate.
No, I'm doing my usual trick of putting no text with it, just sharing the picture.
It's just no context.
I don't provide context because it's more fun for me.
Just to listen to people react to like, what does this mean?
Oh no, I don't get any reactions. But that's why it's
Oh, because you know someone has seen it, and that's enough for
So
you.
it's just gone like, what? What? Why? I'm just like, heh, you'll never know.
Eh.
Unless you listen to the episode, then you'll know.
Yeah, unless you listen.
So, back to the episode at hand.
Yes.
Yeah, that whole intro happens. Things aren't going very well. And they take Chikorita to the Pokemon Center because they're strappy. And
Yeah.
Ash has a brief conversation with Professor Oak, who we've not seen in some time.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get advice. And Professor Oak reminds us of the GS ball.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yep. Ash
And
says-
also,
like, Ash
and
says-
also, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Ash just says something about, oh no, we'd never forget about that. That thing that never comes up in the episodes ever.
I was gonna say, we wouldn't forget about the thing that we always forget about.
Yeah, it came up in like a Quagsire episode a while back. And I don't know if it's been mentioned since.
Yeah, so it's a reminder to the audience of like, yeah, this is still a thing.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually going to look through real quick. So let's see. I know it was definitely brought up in Once in a Blue Moon.
If I remember right, well, actually, never mind. I don't want to spoil.
I don't know what's in it. I've heard it has Celebi in, but I don't know if that's true in the anime.
That's the theory, but I think from what I remember, it never gets the plot of the GS ball never gets like used.
Yeah.
It's just there and then it's not. Like, yeah, that was a thing that we forgot about.
And
then so the theory
about
is
the GS ball.
Yeah, so they actually do forget about it.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oh well. But the conversation's worthwhile because we get some screen time of the best ship in Pokemon, which is Muck and Oak.
Yes. Things are a bit amuck in the lab.
Also, the ship name, I need to decide, is it Muck-Oak or Omuk? What would you call a ship of Professor Oak and Muck?
I don't know. Well, doesn't Pokemon do that thing and not like just a mishmash of the names?
Yeah, so you could have, I guess, Moke.
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 Yeah, I'm a Moke shipper.
I'm a Moke shipper.
Yeah, it's the best ship.
Best ship. Muck is best girl.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just, you could see the love in Muck's eyes. Like, even Oak, Professor Oak seems to be enjoying it when Muck climbs on him. It's bizarre. And I love it. And so, after this, and Professor Oak's reminded us of the GS Ball existing, Ash still hasn't got a clue what to do with Chikorita. And they bump into Therapist Joy.
Yes, a nurse Joy that just happens to be a therapist.
A psychologist that does therapy.
Or
whatever you
psychologist,
call it. Yeah. Nurse, therapist, psychologist, Joy. Who's just Joy with glasses. Looks a bit smarter.
Yeah, has a bit of a different outfit. A little bit. But that's about it.
Pretty much. And she gets to work analysing Chikorita because they can try and work out why she's misbehaving. And
wait, before we get to that, there is one other thing I wanted to mention. So when Nurse Joy is mentioning to Ash that she can do, she's a psychologist, she does therapies and stuff like that. Ash thought therapy was a Pokemon. It's like, what Pokemon is that? Like, come on, Ash, you're 10, not 5. You've never heard of therapy before? You not know what therapy is.
Maybe he's just not had therapy before. Maybe he's a healthy child. Those do exist.
Yeah, those do exist.
Children with good mental health exist in the world.
I doubt that.
Just none of them host Digimon podcasts.
True. That's very true. Very true. Okay, maybe that's reasonable. There is another thing that comes up again, though, that's a little less reasonable. Ooh. But I'll give you the therapy one. Makes a little sense.
A little sense. Because Ash was just dumb. So, I mean, Ash couldn't work out that Chikorita was jealous, even though us as viewers worked it out 5 episodes ago.
Yes.
And Nurse Joy worked it out, like, immediately. Just by looking at her. Pretty much.
I really would have loved it if Joy just went like, you don't need therapy. It's pretty obvious that Chikorita's just jealous.
Yeah. Or envious. Like, she has envy.
Yes, and this is the thing I was talking about, because Ash also thinks Envy is a Pokemon. I don't think there's an excuse for that one. I feel like you would know what Envy is. Like, come on. Right?
I suppose.
I don't know.
But it's still a good joke. Just Ash is dumb. He doesn't know what words are.
How do you not know words?
Can you not word, Ash?
Come on, Ash. You got a words good.
Well, Ash does not words good. He also does not Pokemons too good.
No.
Um,
That too.
So the planned therapy for Chikorita is to leave her behind in the greenhouse because she's a grass Pokemon and she needs to be with grass or something.
Yeah, so she's more relaxed in nature kind of thing.
Yeah, something along those lines. Which is kind of just like, well, they usually nap under trees, so it kind of makes no difference really.
They do something kind of interesting here where they put Chikorita in the Pokeball and in the greenhouse, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, because you would think, like, oh, you can let her, like, yeah, sleep by a tree or in the grass, relax and enjoy the greenhouse. But no, they just set the Pokeball in the greenhouse, and they're just like, all right, that's good enough.
I suppose it is. Just like, get better. Stay in the nature.
In the thing that you're always confined in.
Yeah. It's a weird one. But yeah, they just kind of leave her behind in the Pokeball and all go to sleep in the Pokemon Center, where they have accommodation for everyone. Don't question it.
They have guest rooms for patients, right?
I suppose that does make sense. If you have Pokemon in extensive treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That does make sense. So, yeah, they all go to sleep. And Chikorita wakes up and leaves the greenhouse because the door was left wide open. Because Nurse Joy is so very responsible.
Yeah, it's really silly. Like, how could they forget that? It's odd.
Yeah, I feel like she probably did it on purpose. Just so that she could go like, look, Chikorita wants attention. You could tell because they ran away to make you look for them.
Yeah, but she seems surprised later.
Yeah, that's the only, like, plot hole there in that theory.
Yeah. It would be interesting if she did that to test Chikorita, though. Like, well, let's see if Chikorita tries to run off.
Yeah. But it isn't that. It's just kind of like, we left the door open. Whoops. So
Whoopsies.
So Chikorita just flees for it in the middle of the night. And Pikachu follows her. Because Pikachu's trying to stop Chikorita running off. And basically just kind of get on Chikorita's good side. Because Chikorita's all grumpy.
Yeah.
All the time, just grumpy around Pikachu. It's almost like she's jealous of Pikachu or something.
Yeah, it's almost like we didn't need a therapist for this.
It's almost like you can work it out just by looking at the Pokemon and how it behaves.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a professional therapist to work out what that Pokemon's feeling.
It's like weird. Chikorita always shoves Pikachu away when I give Pikachu attention. I wonder what that means. I can't figure out what that means.
I don't know. So, after this, Chikorita's off in the wild. By that I mean just on the streets of whatever this city was called. Did they even name this town or city?
Nope.
Nope. Just city where Chikorita got therapy town.
Pretty much.
Chikorita's on the streets and just finds like I guess an abandoned warehouse or something to kip in. Except it's not abandoned because there's 3 fighting types. Except it's not 3, it's 4 because there's a Primeape as well.
Yeah. I do think that this is a weird group of Pokemon. So it's a Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Machoke, and Primeape. Why isn't Hitmontop there?
Was Hitmontop Gen 2?
Yeah. Because that's when Tyro got introduced.
I guess Hitmontop's not street thug enough.
You could have had Hitmontop and Tyro again there, and then you would have just had the whole Hitmon family.
Tyrogue's not a Hitmon.
Well, it's the baby of them.
Is it?
Tyrogue, yeah. Tyrogue evolves into Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, or Hitmonlee,
I didn't know that.
based on its stats.
Ah, does it?
Yep, attack is Hitmonlee, defense is Hitmonchan, and then perfect balance is Hitmontop. Which is why getting Hitmontop is really hard.
I'm looking up Tyrogue. Where's the evolution lines? Show me. Why is it not showing me just an evolution line? There we go. I see. Oh yeah. Attack for Hitmonlee, defense for Hitmonchan, same for Hitmontop. And you can breed them back as well. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's weird that they threw a Machoke and Primeape in there when they could have just used the Hitmons.
Yeah, I never knew that Tyrogue was a baby form for those three. I just thought they were their own things. Huh.
Yep. Just one of those baby Pokemon that got thrown in Gen 2.
Was Gen 2 when they had baby Pokemon?
Yeah, Elekid, Smoochum, Tyrogue, Magby, Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff. It's a lot of babies. Togepi is officially in Gen 2.
Ah, cool.
A lot.
Interesting. But Tyrogue's not in this. Neither is Hitmontop.
Yeah. I just thought that was odd.
Yeah. I mean, they've not drawn either of those new Pokemon before. They've not had their own episodes yet. So they're not ready to be used as side Pokemon.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
So until Tyrogue and Hitmontop have their own episode, they won't just be turning up in the wild, I'd assume.
Okay. Yeah, that's logic.
Whereas Primeape we've had before, Machoke we've had before, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee we've probably had before.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they're all Gen 1. Just Gen 1 fighting type Pokemon, just there.
Yep. Yep, because they've already been used. That makes sense.
Yeah. It bothers me that like all the Kanto Pokemon are just still here in Johto.
Yeah, because
But-
Kanto and Johto are like linked and stuff.
Yeah. We'll see if it's the same in like the third series onwards where they just have past Pokemon turning up still in the wild. Cause
Not as much. I think that's when they start doing like the really isolated, like everything's new kind of stuff.
it's a whole new world with the same old Pokemon, but we still. Ah man, I just scraped my earphone against the pop filter. Go me. So yeah,
Go Stevie.
Chikorita's slumber is disturbed by the fighting type street thugs, street gang, whatever you want to call them, and she's having none of it. So she just beats them up, beats up the Primeape, and becomes the leader of the gang.
Yeah, basically. They're just like, oh, you beat Primeape. Yeah, I guess you're in charge now.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like she passed the test and now she's in charge. Which is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
She's not having none of that sass.
No.
And so, the following morning.
I thought you were going to say morning.
I was going to say moaning for some reason. The following morning, Ash and Co wake up. So, the following morning, Ash and Co wake up, find that Chikorita and Pikachu have run off. Nurse Joy's just kind of like, oh, I just want attention. Pikachu probably tried to stop her. Yada yada yada, let's go find them. With the usual tactic of, we'll walk around and shout out the names as loud as possible.
Yeah, no actual strategy. It's like start yelling Chikorita over and over again.
Pretty much. That's just how they find Pokemon, is yell out the name.
Yeah, it's almost like the Pokemon ran away, and that's probably not going to work because, they ran away.
Hmm. So they come up with Plan B. B is for Bulbasaur. Because Bulbasaur... Because Bulbasaur now has a great sense of smell, which has never been mentioned before, to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's weird. We just randomly get expert tracker Bulbasaur,
Yeah.
which the only logic I can think of is maybe there's a weird like plant smell that maybe plant Pokemon have.
Hmm.
Because if I remember right, Chikorita's leaves like give off a scent, so you could argue that maybe that's what Bulbasaur is smelling.
Yeah. Like, I think Pikachu. What is going on? I think Pikachu has tracked scents before, but Bulbasaur?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see it.
My only logic is that it's a plant Pokemon thing.
Yeah, they've tried Heracross searching for flowers before.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah, they could try it again. But at this point, we're now 10 minutes into the episode, and we finally see Team Rocket. It's probably the longest it's been without seeing Team Rocket in an episode. Took 10
Probably,
minutes.
yeah.
But Team Rocket are there. They overhear that Pikachu and Chikorita are on the loose. So, they plan to Pokénap them. Because of course.
Of course.
What else
Of
would they
course.
do?
Take a Poke nap.
Take a Pokénap. Then they can have a Poke meal. And my notes are so bad. I'm saying a lot of plot. You say something.
Where are we at? Okay, so they're gonna
So Team
Pokenap. So Team Rocket's gonna kidnap them. They basically go down to Chikorita, and it's really funny because Chikorita basically becomes a Pokemon trainer for a little bit because the fighting type Pokemon are like following her directions, which is kind of hilarious because they're like 3 times her size. And so basically, like, Team Rocket, I guess, tries to bluff, like, we're not afraid of you, we're super, not scared, which I don't get what the logic is, but basically, the fighting types out intimidate them, and they're like, oh no! Which, actually, slight tangent, but I just realized that you can't really have fighting types fight people, because it's too violent, probably. Now that I think about it. Because, like, Pikachu can Thunder Shock Team Rocket, and it's no big deal. But, like, a fighting type can't just go up and punch them, because that's not okay.
Yeah,
like,
that's physical violence.
Yeah. Like, I think when Chikorita has them, like, attack or whatever, Primeape just kind of, like, punches a barrel in half to, like, show, like, I'm tough and I'm not messing around kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then Team Rocket kind of run away. Anyway, so Team Rocket runs off into the balloon, which they don't go into the balloon, which is interesting. They're just on ropes under the balloon. I don't know why they didn't just, like, crawl up to the balloon, but they don't. But anyway, Meowth's in the balloon and just suddenly robot.
Yeah.
Suddenly robot. They
It's a
just
robot.
make a giant. It's made of tires. Like, it's huge. It's like a huge tire robot that must have been tiresome to build. And
Also happened to be in the warehouse that Chikorita slept in.
yeah, that's also weird. It just appears out of the warehouse, which is like, okay.
Convenient.
How did that happen? Okay. Anyway. Also, how did they get tires that big to build that thing is another question. But basically the robot shows up at the same time that Ash and everyone are led there by Bulbasaur. And yeah, so there's a fight. Obviously, electric attacks don't work on it. Obviously, grass
Made of
attacks
rubber.
don't work on it.
It's made of rubber.
Yep. Made of rubber. So, yeah. Of course, the robot grabs Chikorita and Pikachu.
Yeah.
Everyone's panicking, as you do. And Ash has the brilliant idea, emphasis on the brilliant part, to use Heracross to basically fling him onto the robot. And it goes about as well as you think it does.
I thought it was a foolproof plan.
It was not foolproof. It was definitely not foolproof. It was very anti-foolproof. But anyway, Ash gets Heracross after Heracross tries to eat Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Because that's funny.
Yeah, it's really weird when you think about it. It's just like Heracross starts munching on Bulbasaur's bulb.
Just,
Like, don't do that. Don't cannibalize your friend. Anyway, so Ash gets on like Heracross's like back and horn and just gets flung into the robot. But obviously the robot can move, so Ash misses and just falls into this like convenient pile of tires on the ground, which is convenient.
Also not very soft when you think about it.
No, tires are not soft, but it works for cartoon logic, I guess.
Yeah.
And so Ash is like, oh, that didn't work. I know. I'll try again. He doesn't use Heracross this time, but there's I guess it's like a water tower or something. I don't remember what it was exactly. But it's just this tower, and the robot's like walking by it, and so Ash is like, oh, I know. I'll just climb up the tower and jump from the top of this tower, which is now taller than the robot, onto the robot's head, and guess what happens?
I know what happens.
He misses! Because of course he does! Because again, the robot can move!
What?
Which, now that I think about it, is pretty gruesome because, as far as Team Rocket and Meowth knew, he was gonna hit the ground and die. Like,
they knew that the first time.
Yeah.
They just did it twice for good measure.
They're just like, yeah. But Chikorita manages to grab Ash with Vine Whip and save him.
Yay!
And it's like, okay, he's not dead. Woo! And then Chikorita like flings him up to the top of the robot where the antenna is, and Ash just basically rips the antenna out. It's like, all right, that's done. Robot no longer works anymore. I can't. Do you want to go now?
Then I think basically what happens is Jesse and James are still dangling from the balloon, which is attached to the robot. And Meowth pulls out his claws to just let them loose, so that they'll just get left behind with the robot, and Meowth can drift away. And this works pretty well, except for the fact that Jesse and James cause the robot to explode, and they all go blasting off again.
Yep.
Kaboom.
Boomy.
Aboomy.
Kaboomy.
Kablam. Kaboom.
Kablamo.
Kashsplat.
Kashsplat. That was almost Ash earlier.
I'm just thinking of noises from Croc on PS1. Because I'm old.
Super old.
Croc was a good game.
I never played that.
Croc, when he does his attack, just goes like, kapow! Kashsplat!
That's funny.
It's cute. Also,
Oof.
look up the gobbos. They are the cutest things.
Look up the what?
Gobbos.
How do you spell that?
Gobbos. Gobbos. They are cute. They are very cute in cutscenes. But anyway, so Team Rocket go blasting off again. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know what that music was, but whatever. Um, so we get to the final scene, which is at sunset, I'm pretty sure. Because it's the end of the day and they're walking away.
Oh, they are cute. Sorry.
You just seen the gobbos.
Yeah.
Yay. So the end of the episode, it's sunset as usual. And Chikorita finally gets to sit on Ash's shoulder alongside Pikachu. And now she's not jealous anymore because they're equals. They get a shoulder each. And it's cute. And I like it. And it plays the happy ending music. And it's good.
And Ash totally couldn't have figured out any of this, huh? Nope, not at all.
No. But I'm happy now
A+ trainer.
I'm looking forward to episodes with Chikorita as well. Instead of just Pikachu. Why
Yeah.
not? Having a second main Pokemon there all the time should be really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So that'll be cool. I like that. It's a nice change.
Yeah.
It's also very cute. Just
Yeah.
come on, this shoulder's for you. It's like, oh.
Aww.
Oh, Ash is a nice person.
Yeah. He's nice to his Chikorita.
Yay. And with that, they walk off into the sunset, and it's to be continued, as always.
Yep.
So, is there anything we forgot to mention that you want to mention?
I don't think so. No, I think that was about it for me.
Huh. Interesting.
Was there something that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I have a few notes we missed.
Oh, oops.
I know, we just sort of go through naturally. So, I wanted to mention that Team Rocket use walkie-talkies, and it's cool, because walkie-talkies are fun.
Oh.
And the other thing is that Team Rocket's motto is really good, because they just do it to Pikachu and Chikorita.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon.
They're just doing it to Pokemon. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it was good. I like Team Rocket's motto. I'd feel sad if it was entirely cut out of an episode, probably. Which is weird.
Yeah. Just it has to be there. It's a part of Pokemon. You can't get rid of it.
I'm sure as a kid I hated Team Rocket because they did pretty much the same thing every time. But as an adult, they do the same thing every time, but it's really good in comparison to everything else, so I don't care. It's just fun. I just like Team Rocket, even though they do very similar things a lot. Because even then, they do more different stuff than Ash and Co do.
Yeah, and they're good characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
They're fun. They're a lot better than Ash and Co.
Yes.
So, stand-up characters. Is it Chikorita for you too?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Chikorita. I like how she just kind of takes over a gang of Pokemon. Just I am a trainer now. I got no attention from my trainer, so now I shall be the trainer.
She just becomes a mob boss.
Basically, yeah. That too.
I love that. That was good. Also, she did kind of... Well, she didn't really develop, really. She just kind of just went, fine, I'll behave.
Yeah.
And just got rewarded for it. Which is
it was kind of more about Ash learning information than it was about Chikorita's growth.
Chikorita's still probably very jealous.
Yeah.
Now she's sort of not being neglected as much, I guess.
Yeah. Ash kind of understands that she wants extra attention.
Yeah. And what was your favorite thing this episode?
Bloodhound Bulbasaur was pretty funny.
Bloodhound Bulbasaur.
That was pretty entertaining, and also Mob Boss Chikorita.
I would love a drawing of just Chikorita like a mafia outfit with a Bloodhound Bulbasaur. That would be fun.
Oh my gosh.
But my favourite thing is just the fact that there's like gangs of fighting type Pokemon living on the streets. Just making it a dangerous neighborhood, just like you might get attacked by Hitmonlee.
Yeah, and they're just like total, I guess, softies. They're just like, oh, Chikorita's now our leader because you beat Primeape.
Yeah. But like if the Pokemon are part of like gang crime or whatever, can they be arrested? Because they're not
Well, I guess it
human.
would be like animals going to a pound, I guess. They would just be captured and like kept somewhere and trained better, I guess.
Yeah. It's weird because they're so humanoid.
Yeah, it is weird with the really humanoid ones, especially with like Machoke and Machamp.
It's just like a man.
Or, I mean, Machoke and Hitmonchan.
Yeah, Hitmonchan is especially just... He's just a
Yeah.
short man
Just,
with
yeah.
a weird head.
With some weird facial features, yeah.
It's weird.
It's a thing, yeah.
He's just a
Well,
dude.
Just a dude. It's a dude in
That's
outfit.
lots of fighting type Pokemon that are just dudes that look a
Yeah.
bit funny. Ah. But yeah, that's my favourite thing, just that there's street gangs, essentially, of fighting
Yeah.
gangs. But was this episode filler or not filler?
It was definitely filler.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really happened.
No. They could have given Chikorita character development, but again, it was about Ash realizing that Chikorita is jealous than it was Chikorita's jealousy being fixed. That's about it.
It was very light in the character
Yeah.
development.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd put it in the filler pile.
Yeah. More filler for the pile.
There we go. And now, overall thoughts.
It was kind of boring. It was okay, but it was just an episode, mostly.
Yeah, it was just kind of standard filler,
Yeah.
but it was cute.
Yeah.
I liked it still. There's been worse filler episodes. A
True.
long shot. Just like, this episode could be much worse if he left behind Chikorita to have constant therapy.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh no, I'll just give my Pokemon to Nurse Joy. It's like, Ash.
He didn't though, so that's good.
Yeah.
We shouldn't reward Ash though for not abandoning his Pokemon, honestly.
We should know.
That should just be
They
a
won't
given.
learn.
But whatever. This episode was cute.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I'd go to describe it.
It was cute.
Yeah. But now, it is time for Mono a Mono, where we
Mono a
attempt to compare
Mono.
these episodes. So, it's 11 p.m. I'm getting tired. Let's do
Yeah.
a speed round. So,
Speed round.
first thing that comes to your head, who is your monster of the week?
Chimeramon.
Why?
Because it's big.
True. I said Chikorita because she was just the main point of the episode. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Who was worse, Ash or Davis?
Ash, because he didn't know what the words envy or therapy were, and he thought they were Pokemon.
That was pretty stupid. Davis was a solid leader this time.
Yes.
He did good.
Yeah.
Ash kind of just went along for the ride, let his Pokemon escape even, and
Yeah.
put himself in harm's way quite a lot by jumping to his death almost
Yeah.
twice. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say Ash was worse.
Yeah.
I'll put that one down. And which storyline did you prefer and why?
Digimon, because it was good and it had plot.
I
and
like them
character
both, but
development from the villain.
yeah, Digimon just had more actual stuff happen with characters.
Yeah.
more than just Pokemon got out, Pokemon is jealous, blah blah blah.
Pokemon became the mob boss of a group of fighting type Pokemon.
As you do.
What you do? This
Yeah,
happens.
I'd agree that Digimon was a bit better. Not by
Yeah.
much. It still had its weak moments, but it was
Yeah, it
better.
was kind of padded.
Pokemon was more padded. The whole thing was
Yeah.
padded. So yeah, I'd say Digimon was better for the storyline. But were there
Ooh.
any notable similarities?
Oh, bad at similarities. I couldn't think of any.
Not a single one.
No,
I've got
no.
4.
Really?
Yeah.
What are your 4?
So, we have green partner monsters that are very
Okay.
cute and they disobey their masters.
Okay.
So that's a
Okay.
lot of connections there. Just Chikorita and Wormon have a lot in common.
Okay. That's yeah.
Yep. Next one's a bit simpler. We just have big things exploding. Just
There was explosions.
the tire mech explodes, and so does the engine of the Emperor's ship.
Uh-huh.
We also have the villains using big things to fight on their behalf and fight the battles for them. Just Tire Monster and Chimeramon.
Okay.
Big things fight for bad guys. And last thing I've got is that the good guys just sabotage the bad guys' stuff. That's just
Okay.
wreck
Oh,
the
okay.
ship and the tire mech.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because they can't let the bad guys have powerful things.
Yeah. Can't
And
do that.
that's
That would
all.
be bad.
That's everything I came up with anyway.
Okay.
So,
Cool. I didn't think of anything, so that's good.
so you better have at least 4 differences here.
Uh, uh, no.
How many do you have?
I have everything is different.
You can't.
Um,
Of course, everything's different. They're 2 completely different episodes every time. But pick out something that you
Ash.
think.
Okay. I have Ash is dumb and Davis is smart, which is usually it works the other. Or sorry, Ash is bad and Davis is good, which it's usually the other way around. So there's that. Um, yeah, that's about it. I didn't have
I
anything else
don't
really.
even. I don't even
I'm
know if
bad
that
at
counts as a difference. That's just like
I'm bad at
a
differences and
trend.
similarities.
Yeah, just have to think about both the episodes and go, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's like I've just got that one was much more light-hearted in tone. Just Pokemon
Hmm.
was more fun, I guess, in that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Also, something that's quite interesting is that Chikorita's got like quite a negative personality trait, which you don't get with the Digimon partners very much. The Digimon
True.
partners are
Yeah.
usually just kind of like good in
Perfect.
general.
Really good.
Just
Yeah.
do what the trainer says. And then
Yeah.
Chikorita comes along, just like, I'm going to ignore you and refuse to do whatever you tell me to.
Yeah. Ash has problems with that.
Yeah. We don't get that in Digimon partners very often. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
they'll have fallings out every once in a while, but usually the Digimon are, like, it's not a personality trait for them to
Yeah.
be jealous or disobedient or whatever.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is like that one time TK.
Yeah, but that was
That's the
just,
only one
that
I
was a
can think
falling
of.
out. That wasn't, like, Patamon
Yeah,
turning
that's what I
into
mean.
Earthbound.
So that's the only thing that comes close.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was something different. You don't get this sort of teamwork issue with Digimon kids and the partners.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was something that Pokemon brought to the table that Digimon doesn't usually.
True.
So, yeah, I can't think of much else, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Me neither.
there were no golden Digi-Eggs in Pokemon. They have a
True.
golden
True.
Pokeball instead.
Yeah, that's right. You say the GS ball. We have a golden Pokeball and a golden Digi-Egg.
Yeah. And
There
with
you go.
that, we're on to the final question, which is which episode deserves the point and why?
Digimon, because
Yeah.
it had plot. It was focused. It was better.
Yeah.
It was Yeah.
I too was leaning towards Digimon. Like, Pokemon wasn't necessarily bad, it was just meh. And
Yeah, it was just average.
yeah, it had its cute moments. But Digimon just had a lot more in there that was like, wow, that's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially with the Digimon Emperor, who's a, just a,
Showed empathy.
yeah, is an engaging villain. I like
Yeah.
watching the Digimon Emperor and seeing what he thinks and stuff.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'd say a Digimon was better. So, yeah, I think that makes the score 12-8 to Pokemon. So,
Yay!
2 in a row for Digimon. This is unheard of.
We're on a roll.
It's not quite Pokemon levels just yet, but we'll see.
Not yet.
We will see. But, yep, Digimon's now tied with its longest streak of the series so far. 2 in a row. That's as much as it's got before. 2 in a row.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Digimon, please have a decent streak of episodes. Just for once.
If I remember right, this streak does end up crashing, so
We'll find out, won't we?
we'll hope. We'll hope beyond hope.
This is the darkness before dawn.
Yes.
So, hopefully
And
this is the dawn of good episodes.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not the dawn of mediocrity.
We'll see. Yep. Well, I think we can wrap it up now.
Yep, I think we're good.
Cool. So, next time we'll be discussing the 21st episodes, The Crest of Kindness, and Foul Weather Friends. Okay. Foul Weather Friends. That just sounds like a spin-off show. Anyway, if you want to get in touch, just tweet at us, email at us, or jump in our Discord to chat at us. And of course, a massive thank you to my lovely co-host. Where can the people find you?
On the Discord, the Moncast Discord, and on Tumblr at Chisai236. And I'm doing, I make arts and stuff.
Yeah. Get her to do arts. They're good.
I do arts and things. I draw stuffs.
Yeah. She does. She does it for money as well. So that's good.
Yes, I do take commissions.
I recommend getting a commission. They're very good.
Ah.
And all the links to all the stuff will be in the show notes, including the Moncast Patreon. So massive thank you to the patrons who are supporting on there. You make it so I don't have to pay for the Podbean feed, basically, which is really good.
Yeah.
So, until next time, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Stevie needs sleeps. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Come
Have
on.
a nice day. Have a nice morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night thing.
Yeah, all of
Depending on
you,
where you are.
just turn around and fly through the hole in your ceiling like Chimeraman does. And
Fly away, Chimeraman.
I think we're done. We can click the stop recording button.
Alright.
And stop. I've stopped.
And stop.
And
And we're
export. I'm exporting it straight away.
Yes.
Where is it? No. Why is it? Whoops. But I'll fix that in a sec.
You know what I just realized? I didn't send the last one.
Oh, is it not on Dropbox yet? You should do that.
I will drop both of them in the box.
Why am I struggling so hard to find the right folder? There it is. Ah, the flame Lou. I knew where it was, but it's 11, like 10 past 11, so my brain doesn't work.
We managed to keep it under 2 hours. That's good.
It's a miracle. A Christmas miracle.
Don't forget to stop the stream, by the way.
I know. I'll stop it when we stop talking.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Now this is like super exclusive content. Like even the patrons won't get this on the feed.
Say
Now this is
something
like super
neat.
exclusive. Something neat. You happy? Does that satisfy your need for something neat?
I meant something neat for the people who are listening.
There's like
Exclusively off Patreon.
there's no one. It's not Patreon only. It's just on YouTube.
Yeah,
Also,
but
we-
the recording is for patrons,
We've
and this isn't on the recording. So people who are listening to the video will hear this part. So it's special.
What?
Never mind.
We stopped recording for the uncut version already because we clicked stop.
That's right. So for the never mind.
But there's one person watching on YouTube, and I'm 90% certain it's me. But now it says two watching.
Hey, people.
So now it's
Yeah,
probably
it says
me and
two.
you.
No, it doesn't count you. So it would be me and someone else. Someone else is watching. Ha!
If you're watching, say something in the chat. Please. We need to know that you're not us.
Let us know that you're there.
Oh my god. It'd be good if you could see the list of people watching.
Yeah, that would be nice. I guess it might not necessarily be someone signed in, though.
True.
Where? Can you send me the link for the Dropbox again? Find it.
Sure. I'll find it.
Oh, there it is. Now I found it.
Oh, you've got it. You should
Okay.
listen to episode 18 with you and Mac. Because it's good.
Is that the Charizard one?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. It's good.
You've listened already.
Yeah. Or I started. I think I got like halfway through it.
Ah, yeah.
Or partway through it. I forget now. I started
had-
listening to it.
I had fun editing that.
Yeah. I think the group ones are nice.
Yeah. It's the first three-way one I've properly edited as well. So that's good. Save all that jazz. Check my recycle bin. Because I accidentally deleted some stuff I didn't want to.
Oops.
Wait, I've almost deleted by accident like 4 episodes from my Moncast folder, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
But
Don't do
they'll-
that.
There we go. They should be back. Also, I'm still really happy with the title of episode 1. Of the
Of what?
Just the title of Juicy Wolf Thighs.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Um,
I laughed when I saw that. It was pretty funny.
It's a quote. We have some weird thoughts when we record.
Apparently. I don't remember that, though. Did we bring that up at some point?
Oh, just you'll get there if you listen.
Okay. Like, I don't remember that at all.
Oh my god. There we go. That is saved. Let me just make sure that is saved. Yeah, that should be good. There we go.
Alright, I will have both 19 and 20 uploaded shortly.
Yay. Oh yeah, I can't edit 19 until I have that.
Yeah.
That did not
That's
occur
why I was
to
like,
me.
oh shoot, I forgot to send that.
It's a good job I wasn't editing tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I'm sorry. I did it bad.
It doesn't matter. I just edit whenever.
You just poked me like, gee, you forgot about the recording. Hey, send me
Hey.
the recording, please.
I kind of need that.
I kind of need that to do the thing that I'm doing.
That thing what I need.
The thing what I need to do the things that I need things to do. Do things, things do. Things do things to do.
Do the things that you need to do. Then you'll have
Things you
done
do and do
things.
things. Do.
Yeah. I think this is a good place to stop the stream. Because I'm going to lolly.
What?
I'm losing it.
I see.
I need to go to sleep. Like,
Sleep.
soon.
You don't need to sleep. You can sleep.
I want to sleep.
Do you, though?
Yeah.
Do you really?
If I sleep, I'll feel better. And then I can get up tomorrow and go to work.
Oh, I guess if you have work. Work spoils everything.
Only 2 more days and I have a long weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yay. That's what's keeping me going this week. Is that
Yeah.
I'm not at work on Friday or next Monday. So I can do
Oh, nice.
lots of podcast stuff.
Oh, so you have a really long weekend.
Yeah, 4-day weekend.
Nice.
Then I'm in for 4 days. Got 2-day weekend. Then I'm in 4 days. Got another 4-day weekend.
Oh, cool.
Because that's just how I
Right.
booked my holidays.
Oh, I see. So you took time off for that.
Yeah. I just planned my holidays. So like in October, I only have 4-day weeks.
Oh, okay.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Some longer weekends to get some side stuff for the podcast sorted. That side series I've been doing for like over a month that I need to edit.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You guys are almost done with that, right?
Yeah. Like we've got 2 more recordings to do, and
Nice.
then I just have to edit it all.
Yep. And then upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a teaser trailer for it as well, which I'll probably make on Friday,
Oh, cool.
because that'll be fun. Just a goofy trailer parody.
It'll just be like little clips from the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like one of those classic film trailers, just in audio form.
Right.
Goofily
Neat.
made. It should be funny.
Goofing. Having a goof.
Yeah. I'm gonna even
Having
write
a
a
good
script
time.
for it.
Oh, okay.
So actually write down what I'm gonna say. And properly edit a thing.
Oh, cool.
Instead of just improvising a teaser.
Right.
Speaking of which, I should remove the teaser from the RSS feed now for this. Because it does not
Oh,
need to
right.
be there anymore.
Because we are done.
So if I go on this,
You're done like Dunyan rings.
live recording, delete. Yes. There we go. So that's no longer on the website or the RSS feed. It'll still be in people's podcast apps, unless they refresh it, but whatever. And with
That's
that,
fine.
the
Yeah.
first Moncast live stream can come to a close.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
did it.
I don't know if I'd call it a success. It's streamed.
It's
today.
just bad timing, probably. Not a lot of people are available.
We'll have to try it on a weekend sometime.
Yeah.
Might get more people in. But we know it
Mhm.
works.
Yes.
I'm
The
assuming.
setup itself works.
Yes. The screen has an image. It flashes, so you know it's not just frozen.
Yes. So you know you're being recorded.
Yeah. That's literally the only reason the red dot's there. It's just that you're not like, is the video working?
It's working. It's there.
I like that though. I just made a GIF really quickly. And I think it looks
Yes.
nice. It's cool. It's hypnotizing. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. So
Okay.
if anyone is still watching, thank you very much for coming and I guess watching / listening, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
If you are there, tweet at me. Let me know that you watched, because I don't know. I don't know if you're me or someone else.
I don't know if anyone watched this. YouTube is weird.
But we recorded an episode. That's the main thing.
Yes, we did.
And
That's what's
that,
important.
with that, I'm going to stop the stream. So, bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye, maybe me, but also may not be me.
Bye!